Hey guys, today I would like to introduce a restaurant that we visited in our recent journey in Kyushu. It's called Tempura Fukuda, specialized in omakase tempura menu, ranging from around 50 to 100 US dollars per person for dinner menu. So from what you see right now, that was the menu, and it was a very hot day, so the first thing I did is to order a beer when I entered. And you are actually now seeing the gyutang, beef tongue shabu shabu, which is an additional order on top of the menu that we have. And we actually had some sashimi and pickles to start our meal. And for the beef tongue, we don't actually eat it raw, but instead we put it in the hot water and then eat with the onion. We just need to cook it for a few seconds and then dip it in the slightly vinegary sauce, and it was actually quite nice compared to the beef tongue that we tried from other locations. So what we're seeing right now is the chef, which he is actually by himself all night, no help with other workers or anyone, because we only had a group of 8. And now he's actually preparing some tempura scallop for our friends that doesn't actually eat any shrimps or allergic to it. And now it is almost ready. Lucky enough, the one that's right next to me, it's the one that is allergic to shrimp, so she's very kind to offer me half of it. And if you actually look into the texture of it when it being delivered on a table, you can see that it does look actually quite okay in terms of the texture. I would say it is sweet enough. Nothing surprising, but I would say I'm okay with it. At least I would say I'm satisfied with it. And now they are making some fresh tempura shrimp. I was a little surprised they are not peeling it in front of us and then dip it in the sauce and make it cooked like right in front of us, which I would regard it as more fresh. But still, the shrimp is actually quite tasty. The meat is nice, and you can see the paper is not oily at all. And then the head of the shrimp is so crispy, which I would say it is nicely done. So good enough. And then sweet pears, it was very juicy and yummy, and it was crispy outside too. I think this one was great. And that was a shisho leaf wrapped ika, which is sweet. I would say okay, but I would say it is also slightly overcooked. And now we have 3 parts of asparagus, tried from the left to the right, so it tastes more juicy and more silky. And this is a snapper fish, which comes with a crispy fish scale. And now we have the seasonal baby squid. Was actually really nice, and I have never tried like this. And I actually tried one of them with the dipping salt, which is the curry salt I'm eating with. Alright, and what he's doing right now is to slicing up some tempura abalone. I did actually have tempura abalone before, but it's usually a marinated one, it's a cooked one, and it's a whole piece. And now it's a huge one, which he sliced it. The texture was okay, but not for my liking. And this one is lotus root. By the way, this one was really nicely done in terms of the texture, which I think they are pretty good at vegetables, and I would say somehow better than the seafood. The sea urchin one is a little disappointing because it was overcooked. I think he was like making tea or something, so he just messed it up. And this one, it's like a garlic with stems. It was quite good, surprisingly. And now we have the oyster. before we
咁
move on
佢
to
個
the
蠔
next
係
dish.
幾大
The
隻下
oyster
嘅，
was
咁同埋
huge,
冇乜點縮水
quite
啦，食
sweet.
落去都鮮味咁。
And oh, by the way, the meal
咁
overall,
我覺
like I
得都
said, it's
OK 好
roughly
食
around
啦。
50
咁但係
to
我覺得
$100 US
淨係
dollars
今
per
晚蔬
person.
菜比海
I
鮮
would
出
say
色
it
啦。
is not
同埋
expensive,
我會覺
but
得
in
如
terms
果
of
食一餐
value,
tempura 嘅 omakase
because
嚟講佢唔
it
貴，
is
但係因為
not
佢
in
係
like a
喺
downtown
溫泉
area,
區，
so I
又
think
係
the
一
price
人
tag they
嘅
have is
店冇
relatively more
service 咧，
aggressive,
我就有
which
少少
it's
hesitate 嘅。
not as
咁或者我
competitive.
會
If
再
I
嚟食
come
嘅，
next
咁但係
time,
可能就
which
會
I
嗌
will,
佢最
but
貴嘅
probably
menu
try a
啦。
cheaper menu.
咁然後食完個
And
蠔
this
咧
one,
就
it's
係
like
呢
a
一個嘅
battered
即係
scallop
嘅
and
天婦羅
prawn
炒飯。
pancake
咁我第
thing
一次咁樣食
on
嘅。
rice
咁
and
佢有
then
啲
with
乾
like
貝同蝦
savory
粒啦。
tea,
咁我覺得個湯
which
飲落
is
去都
quite
舒服。
nice, and I
蘇
actually
花
like
我
the
覺得
soup,
唔
so
錯。
it was
咁
pretty
然後最
good.
後
And the
最後
dessert,
最後
it's
佢
like a
哋
bite
咁
out,
我
so
覺
it
得
was
係睇
good,
翻嚟嘅，但係都幾好
well,
食嘅。咁
but
係啦，
not
咁
surprising.
介紹
But
咗咁
anyhow,
多先啦。
that's
咁
all
下次再
for
同
my
大家介
video
紹其
today.
他
I'll see you
嘅
next time.
旅程嘅詳細資料啦。拜拜。